Here we go.
Our souls alive, brush off the dust.
Yes, a big boy. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff for sale. Oh yeah! Oh, we're doing it! Oh yeah!
Talk about the news. What's going on in the sports world? What? Hi, Amanda.
Oh.
So we went for soda on that fine windy day. I got you right, you in that big bale of hay.
Okay.
All the bells are milking me, I didn't feel a thing.
The Denver Broncos. The Denver Broncos. The Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, big bless. Ezekiel's Vision, that's still for sale. Unclaimed, so. If you want Ezekiel's Vision, you're gonna need to come cash in hand to my used car lot. Hum ho, humbity ho. At this time, we accept US dollars and that's it. My Maserati goes 185. My Maserati. I don't have any Maseratis for sale, so you'll have to provide the Maserati. We can get you a CD though. probably somewhere in Pahrump we can get you a used Joe Walsh CD. That can happen. I mean,
That can happen.
Someone bear a fence and I'll rig me your grass.
Okay, okay.
We all alone, 'cause the bright eyed
I'm glad we have a deal, Matthew. I'm glad. Maserati. Humbity hum.
Oh, finding I'm a-glowing on a hot afternoon. Leave me and just leave me, it'll be all over soon. Tell me that you love me, wanna be your buffoon.
Oh yeah.
Call me Sassy Sally and you'll leave me in ruin.
Hey, bless Caro. And that was Humbadita by Stevie Christopher. Wow, a classic song. A classic song, huh? Anyway, welcome to
Well, I guess
we're a minute early.
We can just socialize. We can just kind of dance for a second.
Hey everybody, you ever seen me get small? You ever seen how small I can get? Have you ever seen me get so small? Oh no. Have you ever seen me get some small? Oh hey. Have you ever seen me be so small? In your town? In your town I'm small. On the road I'm big. Ever seen me be big? Have you ever seen me be so big? I'm small. I'm so small. Yeah, I'm so small. Or am I big? I think I'm big. I'm really actually large. Hi everybody, welcome to Hold Space for My Tribe. Mine Chopo. I'm here to entertain you and become your new dad. Alright? I love your mom. Sure, we haven't been together long, but the feelings are strong. And that's not wrong.
Let me move around. That's me. Chopo.
Is that okay? I'm gonna drive you to soccer practice.
When your friends come over, I'm gonna say, hey guys, you wanna play Mario Kart? I'll make some fries. I'll put in the chicken nuggets. Your mom's at work. But it's my time to have some TV.
So get out of the living room. It's my time. I have to watch my programs. Is that clear? It's time for me to watch my programs. I gotta watch the big game. Okay, anyway, so yeah, welcome to Hold Space for My Tribe. I am Mine Chopo. Welcome home. First thing is first, as usual, business. Currently, we are in the business of selling used vehicles for our friend The Valve. The Valve is a public defense attorney who we have ruined. We ruined his reputation, so it's only right that we help him rebuild by selling used vehicles. And hey, you're in luck today. I just got a really great Chevy Blazer. I just got a great Chevy Blazer in. It's very very well-known vehicle, the Chevy Blazer. So this is a 2017. This is actually very new. This is, Chevy's Blazer. So this is it's actually an item of clothing. This is a blazer that belonged to Chevy Chase. Wow. But let me tell you, this has the lowest mileage of anything available at Chopo's esoteric and trans-dimensional used car lot. This only has 18 miles on it, which of course was accumulated on the back of the legend, the comedy legend, Chevy Chase. So it's got your normal wear and tear, as one would expect from a mostly sedentary man. But of course, there's probably a lot of sweat involved in the events that would call for such formal wear. But it's got a nice satin interior. Okay. And we do have detailed records of each visit to the dry cleaner that this Chevy Blazer has ever taken, and it's coming in at the low price of $222. Okay, and that's USD. Wow, you beat these prices.
Oh,
My prices.
Oh.
My prices make me want to get small again. Can you look at this price? It's 222, and already I'm getting small. Okay. Already, I'm teeny tiny to match this price, to match the mileage on this Blazer. Okay, so Chevy Chase, you know him from Saturday Night Live. You know him from the Vacation film. So this is a 2017 Chevy Blazer. Sorry, I really got to get my terminology right. I'm getting big again. Come on down to Chopo's esoteric and trans-dimensional used cars for this piece of comedy history. Okay? This isn't, you can buy a car, you can drive it to work, okay? But what are you gonna wear when you get there? And when somebody asks, hey, who owned that Blazer before you did, you're gonna say, why, of course, it was Clark Griswold himself, Chevy Chase. So come on down, please. We need your help financially, because we're all tied up in this now. Zeph's van, we still can't get into that. So if somebody has the spare key, I think maybe I left that at the natural food store before I self-immolated and ascended to the astral realm. At this point, it's hard to remember. I can't remember where I put that dang key. And Dick Spargell needs his sandals. Goodbye, Kathy Mack. A big black.
Hey, it was Valentine's Day.
Just let this sink in, huh? It was Valentine's Day. You can channel Chevy Chase, most likely by calling his cell phone or emailing him, as he is still living. If Dick Spargell has the key, that's good news. Quite honestly, I've had an extreme case of heartburn since returning to the physical plane. My heartburn is so bad that I can't breathe at night, and I've been to the hospital twice. So, if Dick Spargell has it, I probably was just GERDed out. I have GERD. Some kind of gastrointestinal, it's acid reflux. GERD. Praise GERD. They call it GERD. So, I told Light Bark he could crash in the van, but he hasn't returned the keys. You know, the van belongs to everyone, so it's not really on you for allowing somebody to use it. It's more on someone for not returning the key. So, anyway, let that sink in. Okay, well, it was Valentine's Day, so shall we celebrate?
Happy Valentine's Day. This is a day of love. Love is not an emotion. Love is love.
Love is love.
And if you're with someone, the secret about that is that you are with someone to learn to love.
Oh.
That's the lesson there. And when you learn to love,
That's
you can
right.
eventually learn to love yourself properly.
That's right.
And when you can do that, you can have a wonderful
right.
love affair with the Creator, which is divine love. And at that point, you will fall into love with all of creation. Because everything is love. It's all part of the one. And you are the one. And remember also, you are not alone. You are all one.
I am
So
all
have
one.
a wonderful, loving Valentine's Day.
Do we get that? Does everybody
Receive
that? ALONE. There should be another L in there. All one, okay? Not alone, but rather all one. Ah! Come on, buy my cars. No, I don't know. Hey man, I got GERD, okay? And you know what I'm doing for my GERD? I'm eating dust, chalk dust, and I'm inhaling it, okay? I go down to the car lot, I grab the cinder blocks, and I'm kicking them. And the dust that comes off, I breathe that in, okay? You want to hear what that sounds like? You want to hear what it's like? I go. And then when I breathe out, it's like. Okay? And that's helping me. I get heartburn. I got heartburn so bad from this fucking hummus. All right? I'm in the parking lot. I'm eating the hummus of strangers. Okay? I got the tahini. The tahini? Okay? That's fine. You bring me roasted red pepper. Please don't, okay? Because I will eat it because I like it. All right? But I'll get, my chest will get tight. I won't be able to speak because I got bile up in my throat. But hey, speaking of Valentine's Day, a common snack. All right, if we're talking about common snacks, a common gift to give on the day of
Valentino.
is chocolate. All right. Now, has anybody here ever
Mess around with
chocolate? Oh. What's that? Anybody listen to Joan of Arc? Their big single. Their big single. They put out a song from one of their records a couple of years ago, Joan of Arc, and some of the lyrics. The record is almost unlistenable, but one of the lyrics was "Pizza and cunnilingus give me heartburn." So there you go, huh? Valentine's Day.
Primary key points about all this food that's up here, you know, the cacao and the cacao nibs and the cacao butter, and we have some cashews and goji berries which really go great with this cacao.
If you give me a heart full of
Hershey's.
I'm dumping your ass. Your ass is grass. You're out on the street. I'm throwing your clothes out the window. But if you give me a heart, an anatomically correct heart full of cacao nibs,
I'll propose on the spot.
Is that this is raw food, it's original food, the way that God has created it. You know, we
Original
weren't born attached
food.
to a stove, we weren't born attached to
Where's
machines or
Helen Tingle?
microwaves. You know, we're born to eat the food as it is. And this is why it's spiritual, because I believe that our disconnection from Mother Nature comes from eating food that's not from Mother Nature, and that we can get more connected to Mother Nature by eating Mother Nature's food as it is. And what I love about chocolate and cacao so much is it can cut through. People, you know, I've given this to people who basically eaten junk food their whole life, and they eat this and they go, whoa.
Yeah.
What is going on?
this is what I want. I want to go to a health food store and I want a little guy to put something in my mouth that makes me say, what is going on? Whoa, what is going on? I don't think I've ever eaten anything that made me say, what is going on? And one time I went to a Chinese restaurant. It's kind of like a hipstery Chinese restaurant, and they had these chicken wings that made your mouth tingle. And even then I didn't say, what is going on? Okay, I just said, this is different. That's real different. I like it.
Because it's
different.
I think it's really true what you say is that there's something in there that my body was craving, and when I started eating it in a healthy form, I could let go of the guilt and just felt peace.
I think we're gonna find out what that is right now. So now I have peeled this cacao bean for you, and we're going to.
Something about the piano soundtrack really makes this even more odd than it is. I mean, it makes it seem very romantic. This is a private, intimate moment that we are witnessing, where a man, I think well, we'll see what happens, but it does seem oddly intimate.
Now experience the true wonder and magic of raw chocolate.
Okay.
This little experiment that we're going to do right now, I've done this to people on the streets, like in New York City. They walk into a health food store off the street, and I'm there with my stuff, and literally.
I'm in New York City, and I'm at a health food store, and people come in off the street, and I'm like there with my stuff, and they're like, what is going on? I peel a bean and I put it in their mouth, and they say, what is going on? Because I'm there with my stuff, and I don't have a driver's license, and I can't find my social security card, and I forgot the number, and I'm there with literally all my belongings. I'm in the health food store. I'm there. I've got my CDs. I've got all my clothes is there in the health food store, and I put something in their mouths, and they say, what is going on? And I understand that.
From this experience, I've seen women literally just break down crying for 10 minutes.
And then the women come into the store, and I make them cry, and they cry for 10 whole minutes, and other people are still there just saying, like, what is going on? I'm making the women cry in the store in New York, and people are saying, what is going on? People that have been eating junk food for their whole lives. So they're going, what is going on? And I'm making women cry, and all my stuff is there. I'm in the health food store. I'm in the corner. You walk into the health food store, and you hear the little bells, the little chime to let people know there. I'm there, and I'm there with all my stuff, and women are crying, and other people are saying, what is going on?
Because they're just so in shock of the real, true chocolate experience. So we always knew, culturally, intuitively, something is magical in chocolate.
Okay.
We needed it, and we were going to get to the truth one day.
Okay.
This is the truth. This
Okay.
is what we finally arrived.
Okay,
Eat
now-
the raw nut.
Now
Eat the deal.
explain
Okay.
a little bit about agave nectar.
What I'm going to do is I'm
I
going to
love
put this
agave nectar.
agave on that.
Okay, now I've never had your agave.
Okay.
Okay.
Now what is this?
Yes, talk us about agave.
This is, first of all, this is a
like-
sweetener.
That was weird. Was he just like feeding her lines, like by saying, now what is this? But he said it as like a declarative sentence. That was kind of weird. Now what is this? Like, say it. Ask me. People are saying, what is going on?
People are not aware that this plant is one of the most sacred and holy plants in the world. It's one of the most beautiful plants in the world, but even more powerful than that, it tastes incredible.
Yeah.
And this is literally going to be shocking. Are you ready?
Just straighten her hand, man. I got like COVID shivers from that. From watching somebody slurp shit off their hand from a guy. Looks like shit. Yeah, let's read some comments. Eat the raw nut. Peel me a bean or I'll cry. Meet us by the bulk bins and we'll show you what raw chocolate can do.
Yeah, baby.
I bet he does say the same thing in the bedroom. And agave is kind of sticky, so he just put some raw nuts in her hand and then just like poured goo on it, and then he's like, you're on camera, eat it, okay? And women cry and other people say, what is going on?
I have to kind of go for it.
Okay. Give me some more of that. No, really.
Instantaneously hooked on this stuff.
I know. Sorry.
Agave is a natural sweetener. It's a little different than honey. It's been eaten with chocolate for about 5,000 years. In Mexico, what they would do is they would harvest agave, and they could bleed from an agave plant 1,000 liters of sap out of a dry desert. in about 2 months.
Wow.
Now that's impressive. So
Yeah.
there's something about agave that's just got this attraction to water, creates water.
And it's a low on the glycemic index.
It's low on the glycemic index and it's hydrating as well. So it's a different kind of a sugar.
Oh yeah.
The experience of having agave with chocolate is actually reliving an experience that had happened a million times throughout the whole history of Mexico. And it's really powerful to reconnect with the cultural roots of food. And especially if we're from that heritage, to go back to our ancestral ethnic food, there's very few things that are as fun, as entertaining, and as healthy for us as that.
Okay.
You don't
All
tell me
right.
what's fun.
So that's probably a good segue into talking about other perfect complements to chocolate.
Yeah,
which
very
you have,
good.
You have a number here. So.
Yeah, there's a few here that we brought.
So that's,
again,
that's
because you
all-
mentioned that these are bitter. Chocolate's bitter to the taste. It's like really dark chocolate because that is dark chocolate.
Oh, so some of you may know this man. This is David Wolf, also known as David Avocado Wolf. He's he's like one of these raw food guys. High on the bullshit index. Heyo. So let's go into David Wolf, all right? And now you'll see for yourself what you think. People's got different opinions on this boy, but I've also just found videos of him that I find a little bit funny, Maybe I'll get oinked. Maybe I'll get all revved up and I'll talk about why I disagree with some of the things that he says. Hey, maybe I won't. Well, let's do, but
Greetings, I'm David Avocado Wolf, and we're here at Kruger National Park in South Africa. This is one of the most extraordinary game parks in the entire world. It's actually so large, it's like a country. We're at the southwestern corner right now. We just saw a herd of 30 elephants cross. We've been going around the world on a world tour, teaching about raw nutrition, getting into the depths of superfoods, looking into super herbalism, a lot of tonic alchemy, getting into an extraordinary bit of information about grounding, and all the other things that are actually covered in my course. And I wanted to just put a shout out there to Jake and all of his students. That's you who's watching right now. We're going to give you guys a 20% discount.
That's
now, I
not
know
me.
Jake's gone through my course. He's basically
So this is, I don't know why, I wanted to show this to my children, to my friends and my children. Oh, sorry, I took a sip of tea, so that's why I'm frozen. So I wanted to show this, like why is this on YouTube? This is essentially a coupon meant for a specific group of people, students of Jake. This is a 20% off coupon, but it's just on YouTube. And I don't know, why is this here?
right now. We're going to give you guys a 20% discount. Now, I know Jake's gone through my course. He's basically been one of my best students, and now he's passing along that information to you. So we are going to give you guys a 20% discount for that course. So if you sign up for the course, you're going to get that deal because you signed up to learn with Jake. And Australia is an amazing country. This information is just blossoming there, and we hope that you not only learn the information, but you go out there just like Jake has and teach it to others. I'm David Avocado Wolf signing off from the southern edge of the African continent.
Like why is that on YouTube? Why is that still there? Or like this, Okay, so we
Start with funk.
and we've
This
got
is my friend
an upside down man.
Daniel Aaron, the founder of the Raw Yoga Teacher Training, as well as the Raw Chef certification. Daniel's eminently qualified to teach you about bringing a levity alive into your body, as well as having fun.
Why is that? Why am I able to view this? Oh, that's what I want to know. Why is that there? And then so also, here's the thing too. It's like, what does this certification get you? Why is this? Titles and everything are only as good as everyone else agrees that they are. Like, it seems just like such an obvious like grift to me. That's the thing that you can sell. Like, okay, so you can sell the raw chocolate. But really, if you want to make some dough, I think what you're going to have to do is start doing these classes and these certifications, and like that's kind of the whole thing. So let's listen to David describe chocolate. Talk to me about chocolate, Dave. I want to hear what you have to say, Dave.
Chocolate lines up planetarily with the sun. Chocolate is an octave of sun energy. In fact, it's the energy of the center of the sun. It's a male energy that comes down off the sun, and it actually, out of all the plants, the cacao is right on line, target of the center of the sun, which we call in our body the heart. And actually, cacao is right up with the center of the sun, which is the center of the heart, which is called the sacred heart. So the cacao is hitting that frequency of the sacred heart, and it's an energy.
Like, all right. I mean, I don't get that. Like, I don't like listen. I don't get that. I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe, huh? Maybe. You know how like tree branches, like how they just like branch out, and then you can look at like big bushes. You ever just look at a bush?
You can look at a bush.
And then you can look at like blood vessels, and like they kind of look the same, and it's like that's just distribution. So like maybe, I don't know, maybe there's something about our brains that when we get oinked on toad, or we get blasted on ayahuasca, or you're oinked on your own mud, maybe these patterns, it's like, or these things, I don't know, man, maybe that is a reaction in the brain, like it could be, but I mean, I don't know. It's like, how would I know?
And
I probably didn't make any sense not connecting those 2 points, but I'm just saying, like, sometimes things happen because that's just how they happen, and then you see it in 2 places, but it doesn't mean that, like, you know what I mean? It doesn't mean that I'm a bush. I guess is what I'm trying to say is like,
I'm not a bush. People think
I'm a bush, but I'm not a bush. Okay, that's just how things work. So sometimes I'm a Dutch bush.
That's what I am.
People think I'm Dutch.
People think I'm a bush.
continue.
Wow. So he's dating ayahuasca. So that's cool. That's real different. I like this video.
I recently
kind of just because I like this guy's look, and he got blocked by David Wolf on Facebook. So let's look at him.
Let's look at his muscles.
And let's look at his rosy little cheeks, and let's hear about what happened.
He found out that I was blocked on Twitter by David Wolf. I am not the kind of person that frequently calls out others.
I am not Dutch.
A lot of the time it just creates more of an online feud rather than actual helpful discussion. Also, I do admit that I actually kind of like not getting legal letters. So instead, I'm just going to talk you through how I got blocked.
He wants to be Terrence McKenna, but he's not smart. Yeah, I kind of get that. I mean, like, it's one of those things, like, I sort of know where he's coming from. Like, if you eat a bunch of mushrooms, you might see some patterns that look like Aztec patterns, but it's like one of those things of like, does that make me a bush? Do you know what I mean? Like, does that, or is it just likely that they were using these plants and they saw those patterns and they made those things out of what they saw when they were doing their ceremonies? It does not make me a bush. Okay. Well, and it doesn't mean that if I eat a bunch of mushrooms, I'm now connected to Aztec culture or anything. It's just, do you know what I'm saying when I say I'm like, I really want everybody to know that I'm not a bush, and I don't like it when people say that.
And you can be the jury. Back in December 2015, David Wolf posted an article titled, 2 handfuls of cashews is the therapeutic equivalent of a prescription dose of Prozac.
So if this post is real, that's pretty heinous, in my view, to say to someone like, yeah, man, get off your meds and just start eating some trail mix. That's like, hey, man, yeah, I heard you're clinically depressed. I just saw this thing on Facebook that says if you eat trail mix, like, that'll all go away. And then your friend would say, you're an asshole, man. Yikes.
The caption of the article also includes the phrase, don't go nuts, eat some nuts. Very tasteful. If you know someone with severe depression that relies on Prozac, you will probably understand the potentially horrific ramifications of this type of advice. Alternatively, maybe someone has depression and they like the idea that there's a natural alternative to prescription pharmaceuticals. Either way, you would want to know that this potentially life-changing advice has some solid science behind it. So I clicked on the link to see the citation he used for this very specific claim. It sounds like Prozac was directly compared to cashew nuts, right? Unfortunately, rather than a research study, all he did was reference someone else's article. Not ideal. And what did this article say? One of my co-workers told me today that someone she knew told her that 2 handfuls of cashews will act on one's brain chemistry in the very same way that antidepressant medication will. Which is to say, it will allow you to feel, well, less depressed. Someone said something vague to their friend.
There we go. That's the whole thing with the social media. Listen, if I was a bush, maybe I'd be a creosote bush, maybe I'd be Tom Leaping thorn scrub.
All right.
But that's not the point. That's not what we're here to talk about.
If somebody has a terminal vaccine.
So this is kind of a meme-y kind of video. Meme. This is kind of. I didn't make this, and it is edited, so please keep that in mind that it's edited. But this combines a lot of the wacky stuff that David has said, and it starts off with him talking about urine vaccines, and this is about injecting your piss into your butt cheek, if I am not mistaken. But I'm not a bush, so take it with a grain of salt.
A terminal.
They will live on. If they're urine vaccinating, they will live on.
Powerful vaccine of all.
I'm the wealthiest hippie on earth. I probably am. But I've made more money than most.
So yeah, some of the parts of this video are kind of annoying, but there's a lot of good stuff in there. So yeah, I mean, listen, I'll snort my piss till the cows come home. All right. Piss in my nose? Yeah, sure. Inject my piss into my ass? David, how did you go from the raw chocolate man to the put your piss in your ass man? Because that's a leap. All right. That's a big jump.
And I don't know what to do.
And I have a demon for a boyfriend, and that gives me a free meatball sub.
Anybody's made in their life. Chocolate lines up planetarily.
Okay, we've seen this. I'll skip this part for us, and we'll get to some other topics.
An idea that was sold to us on Cosmos, on PBS, was sold to us deliberately to actually confuse us. And just so you know that, there's people who've known that gravity is a force that can be displaced. There's people who've known that since the 50s or even earlier than that. But by screwing up or confusing our mind about these things and giving us incorrect theories, we were brainwashed into a totally different belief system. That is, gravity is intrinsic to all matter. We're fighting gravity. We have to push our way through gravity to launch a craft up into outer space and all this nonsense.
You know, you can gauge someone's commitment to truth and justice and beauty and love by their openness to flat Earth.
Londinium is actually 12 feet below the city of London. Why is it down there? How come it's not up there? Or how come it's not at the same level as us? And the reason is because the Earth is growing. The reason why the oceans are salty is that's what's needed to hold the water onto the Earth. If that didn't happen, the water would levitate right off the Earth. That'd be the end of it.
You don't learn about the Kabaka.
I love this too. I don't know. There's something. I think a lot of modern comedies have exploited this. It is real different. Let me tell you. He thinks gravity was made in the 50s. Indeed. But there's something funny about somebody wearing a cast. I don't know. It does do something, and it's bad that it does this in my mind, but it does. It's a little bit funny. It takes away a little something about their credibility. And I think in a lot of modern comedies, you'll see somebody with the big ring around their neck, the neck brace, a neck brace, and that's a little bit funny. And this is seeing him with a coffee, and a big cast on his foot. Something a little bit funny about that. And I don't know.
Learn about the systems of breathing, the yoga pranayamas that can get you to breatharianism, where you can take one breath an hour.
Right.
That book teaches it.
Nothing extends life longer than charcoal.
3.5 hours of inversions a day will cure you of anything and turn you into an immortal.
So I don't know if that's edited, but that's from Wayne's World 2. That idea. That's Del Preston, the roadie. He sleeps upside down because it will extend your life and you won't be able to be killed by conventional means.
I'm not into doctors and hospitals.
If we run deficient in earth energy, then our thyroid starts going, whoa, something's wrong here.
This part's great. So he's talking about grounding here.
One of the things that the yogis recommended is that you get your neck right flat on the ground so you can touch the electricity of the earth right there to your neck so you can get those electrons flowing right into your thyroid. That it's actually been found if you ground yourself to the earth, you have got to cut your thyroid medication. Got a cool little gadget.
Wow.
To introduce.
Wow. He pulled that straight out of his nethers, man. Oh,
ground yourself to the earth, you have got to cut your thyroid medication. Got a cool little gadget.
Wow.
To introduce. Boom, the longevity zapper.
There's a wonky little taser.
A longevity zapper, okay. Portable wearable zapper delivers positive and negative offset square waves of electromagnetic waveforms throughout the body. I love this.
Trinket. He claims that this cheap chunk of plastic targets negative bacteria, and he's hawking it for $400. Good God. Wolf alludes to the claim that it cures cancer and increases your lifespan while simultaneously admitting for legal purposes that it doesn't. Here's another one, Ormus Gold.
Oh, don't you be talking about my Ormus. My friend.
It's marketed as a potential miracle cure that, according to testimonials, may even possess anti-aging characteristics.
Native Americans were deer eaters, not cow eaters. Deer eaters have a different consciousness than a cow eater. A deer eater is actually more into consciousness in the stars and the heavens, more in the ethereal realms. A cow eater is like, we're here. Deer antler is not a product. It's a cosmic substance.
I like that. Hey, listen, Chevy Chase's Blazer is not a product. It is a cosmic garment, okay? And it smells like the man.
And it's an androgenic substance, by the way, very androgenic, and it needs to be taken with respect and understanding. And while we've been getting into this whole thing about estrogenic forces and then androgenic forces, you got to know that, hey, like deer antler is an androgenic force. And then why? Because it's cosmic in nature. It's elevating. It's levitational.
This boy is oinked on his own mud. I will say, I ate red meat the other night for the first time in over a year. I treated myself to a burger, okay? I mean, the following dump was catastrophic, and that's all I have to say about that.
In its nature, which actually it makes you younger. Forces of levity make you younger. That's what it's indicating, is that energies are flowing into the cosmos or flowing out of the earth and up, and they're being concentrated in certain substances, like a deer's antler. So when you take a deer antler product, that's not some joke. That's not some like, oh, we're taking this supplement now. That's a very deeply intuitive read that many, many sages in the history of our planet tuned into, and were like, that's where the prana is concentrated, right there.
Longevity.
I would kick myself if we saw this shot of the crowd and there was a clown in the crowd and we didn't spot it. So could we perhaps all just take a few seconds to search for the sacred clown? I'll put some music on to make that easier. really scan because... No. Okay. I don't see the clown. Okay. Yeah, make sure to comment if you see the clown here because I do need to know about that. And if only I can see the clown, that's a separate issue. But if we can all see the clown, you know, that's something else that we can deal with. So thank you.
Take a deer antler product. That's not some joke. That's not some like, oh, we're taking this supplement now. That's a very deeply intuitive read that many, many sages in the history of our planet tuned into, and we're like, that's where the prana is concentrated, right there.
You know, Longevity Warehouse. I don't sell.
I see the chip, but where's the dip? Or am I looking at him?
Colostrum or placenta. I never have and don't consume them either. I've sold deer antler on occasion as long as I felt the deer were allowed to live free and healthy. So we go to a Longevity Warehouse. His picture plastered all over it. This is David Wolf's Longevity Warehouse. David Wolf's pics. David Wolf, David Wolf, David Wolf, David Wolf. And now he doesn't have to own this company, right? He doesn't have to own it. David Wolf again. And he says here, we'll go.
Does anybody, please, forgive me, I don't know what colostrum is. Is that something different? I don't know. I don't know what colostrum is, but anyway, so that's Dave. We get it, Dave. All right. I like this guy. This is very interesting. This is the chocolate shaman. Okay. An introduction to Keith.
My name is Keith, and I ended up in Guatemala as a traveling tourist.
Boob juice, okay.
Decided it was a good place to stay, live, and be the energy worker, teacher, healer that I'd been trained doing the work that I wanted to do. A few months later, living in a small town on the north shore of Lake Atitlan called San Marcos, I had a visit from the Chocolate Spirit, and that began...
Listen, I ate red meat for the first time in a year, and I too had a visit from the Chocolate Spirit this morning, okay? And I would not recommend.
A journey. One thing led to another. I started finding out about chocolate on the web, and finding out that there wasn't any.
I wish in this video it just showed him typing into the Google search bar chocolate, and then his hair flies back, you know, and turns pure white, and it just blows his mind.
Thing out there on the spiritual uses of chocolate. I got, with the help of the Chocolate Spirit, the kind of chocolate that I was going to be using in the future, tried it, played with it, got to know it, and after a few months began passing it around to others. They had their journeys with it. Some of them brought reports back to me. Some of them talked to my friends, and I got reports secondhand. In a few more months, I started to do workshops with groups of people. Instantly became the chocolate shaman. In England, it was the real Willy Wonka. So, in that journey, I discovered that I'd been invited by the cacao spirit, the plant spirit, the energy behind the form called chocolate, to reintroduce one of this planet's major teacher, facilitators, magic plants, medicine plants, to a world that had mostly forgotten about it.
So I guess that's like about cacao ceremonies and stuff. I just thought, I mean, he seems like a cool guy. Anyway, so shifting gears.
Okay, a little rant, because as the acceleration of my car begins to speed up, so does my e-fields, and so does my consciousness.
Okay, so does anybody know what that means? Because I don't know. I know email. I know e-cig. I know email. I do not know e-field. And I did not know that if you drive fast, you get a better e-field. So a man like Sammy Hagar, who can only drive 55, for example, would have a smaller e-field than, say, this individual upon which we presently gaze.
Therefore, my communication with higher self is a lot more open and receptive, like that. So
here we go. So that's why people make these videos in their cars, because the faster you're going, the more clearly you can speak with your higher self.
I'm gonna hop on here and talk to you guys and say, you know, like this retreat that I'm creating, right? It's all about helping you, the individual, the stars.
Sorry, officer. I was trying to expand my e-field.
The light worker coming into the self and being able to understand and how to create and upgrade your timelines, right? And so here I am sitting in my beautiful home location, which literally I wanted to show off to you guys every single day. She's gorgeous every single day. Like as you can see over here now, there's no snow. Like literally just seconds ago there was snow. So everywhere that I go, I love that I'm in the mountains and the lakes, and I get to experience winter, summer. You know, you can even see the mountains in the back of my car. Wow. See, I'm surrounded by nature, you guys. So the whole point of this is to create your timelines and to experience what it's like, you know, because as an empath, it is so important to always get a nature reset. So here I am living in my dream location, in my high timelines, okay, creating every single day. And I just want to give you guys a tip, okay?
Give me a tip.
For you guys who are consciously creating every single day, it takes being outside of your comfort zone as often as possible. The more that you are out of your comfort zone, the more that you are actually in the right direction, okay? The more resistance that you have in the ego, the brain, like, oh my God, I don't know if this is right. Oh my God, I don't know. Should I do this $10,000 investment? Oh my God, I don't know. You know? That means literally, okay, you're in the right direction. Follow the heart, follow the intuition, you know? You have to...
Yeah, I'd say, you know, the more nervous you are about your financial decisions, that's probably going to open up your e-field, which is why I am deeply in debt. So that helps me.
Initiate yourself, okay? You have to initiate yourself to these experiences of being uncomfortable, being outside of the box, all right? Because remember, where did you get those ideas in the first place? Your higher self, your intuition. That's the one who gave you these ideas, these crazy ideas to get outside of the box, right? So it takes taking risk all the time.
So yes, so if you were wondering if you should inject your own piss into your ass, the answer is yes.
The more you take risks, the more rewards you get to seriously just be in. And I love my location. I love where I'm at. Like this, the people here are amazing. My reality is amazing, and it only continues because I am the conscious creator, okay? And so this is just a little tip, you guys.
She does retreats, and it costs like $1,500 to go to her retreats. Hey, so this is a big shout out to Ralph Smart, the Daddy's Home guy, the cat down the street guy. You'll see, but this is a shout out to him. I thought this was good.
Peace. Infinite Waters diving deep once again. Out here in the heart of nature, baby. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. We got a whole lot to talk about right now. I want to talk about this song right here. It's called Gratitude, and it goes, it's a great time to be alive. And I'm so grateful for this life. I'm not sure what I did to deserve this, but I'll gladly take it. There's no need in trying to fake it, 'cause you already made it. Yeah, you created. That's right, baby. 7-day vegan challenge. I'm on fire. My veins are popping and pulsing with like high vibrational frequencies, and I'm raising the frequency and raising the vibration. Feels so good to be alive, baby.
And I just want to say, Ralph,
I appreciate how stoked this guy is. But yeah, I mean, this is a Ralph Smarthead. This is a Ralph Smarty Pants. This is a Ralph Smart guy. Okay? And so they are out there, and this man felt compelled to create a shout-out video to Ralph Smart. 7-day vegan challenge. Here we go.
like, I'm glad that people know who you are and caught on to you, because I've been following you for a long time. I'm not saying I'm one of the originals, but definitely been following you for a long time. And just, man, the energy that you put out, you know, when I'm making cacao in the morning, I put your videos on so that I keep the vibe high as I'm making my cacao, because it's important. When you're making food or you're making cacao or anything that's going into your body, you got to keep that vibration high. So I put your videos on to keep that vibration high and keep me in high spirits. You know, there's a lot of negativity out there. There's a lot of there's a lot of obviously stuff that we don't want to consume, man. We got to be careful about what we consume. So it's great to have people like yourself to come on and just like spread high vibes and share your love and your vulnerability, man. You're the real deal, man. And we love you so much. I'm grateful to be here. You know, you inspire me to put out good videos and try to be of service and to the best of my ability. And you know, if you can affect one person, then you've done your job. But man, you affect millions of people, Ralph. And
I like the name Ralph. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you do I don't know, you know, probably a short-term vegan blast probably will not get you very oinked, but you might just be very excited about the idea, you know. I mean, I don't know.
We are so grateful for your presence. I just want to say thank you. Feels so good to be alive, baby. I mean, the cat down the road, like all of the little tags that you have. I mean, it's amazing, man. And I want to get one of your shirts. I'm not a sexy ass model, but I'll wear one and promote you every day of the week, man. I love you, brother. We all love you, man. Keep doing your thing, man. Peace.
My veins are popping, he said. All right. So hey, next page. I know. Well, maybe we'll go a little long today. So this next thing. So if you do yoga, you're going to hell. So we can save you with praise moves. Okay. So this is yoga for Christians. Okay.
Now you can transform your workouts into worship, moving in praise with the Word of God. Enjoy working out in a cozy home setting, as well as on the beach with Lorette and her praise-moving friends at Marco Island, Florida.
Marco Island.
Build strength, flexibility, and balance. Warm up your body and begin the day renewing your mind on the Word of God. Open to me the gates of righteousness. I will go through them, and I will praise the Lord.
So the thing with this, if anybody can help me figure this out, is like, what do they call the moves? Because if this pose is called "Open to me the gates of righteousness, I will go through them, and I will praise the Lord," Psalm 118:19. I mean, it's a little clunky, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe you could just call it something like, maybe that's like a half Christ or something. I don't know. Or maybe that's, you know, something like that, because saying the whole thing, it'd be much more difficult than yoga for me.
The morning is the perfect time to combine faith and fitness. Standing and seated postures are perfect for beginners, yet versatile enough to challenge experienced praise movers.
Praise movers. The damn, Daniel.
Damn, Daniel. Let's relax and unwind at the close of day. Later in the day, feel stress and tension
That one's called the Outer Darkness.
dissolve with praise moves postures that lengthen and tone your muscles while refreshing your heart and mind in the Lord.
Okay, guys, so next thing, you know, take a nice big deep breath in, and then I'm going to want you to just, you know, put your arms forward, and we're going to go into "He has sent me to heal the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives and recovery of sight to the blind." Okay? Nice. Good form. Good form.
Gently turn toward your supporting hand in the back and look over your shoulder as you hear the scripture for this posture. Turn away my eyes from looking at worthless things and revive me in your way.
Okay, so it's a collection of Bible verses and you're sort of acting them out. But still, if you don't have the video, you'll have no fucking clue what you're doing. So that's how this
With
works.
AM/PM praise moves, build strength and flexibility in your body. Be transformed by renewing your mind
suffering.
on the Word of God and praise the Lord. Praise
Oh, I
the
get it,
Lord,
Ethel.
for
That's
he
good,
is
Ethel.
good, and His mercy endures forever. Amen. Bonus features on AM/PM Praise Moves include introduction and teaching segments. Transform your workouts into
Worthless
worship with
things.
Praise Moves. Visit praisemoves.com to learn about our other Christian fitness DVDs, classes,
Fuck.
and training to become a certified Praise Moves instructor.
See, that's where the money is. They get you to become an instructor. I love the phrase Christian fitness DVDs. That's awesome. Makes me think about a bunch of like really ripped Christians. That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, please, can we brainstorm some Christian yoga pose names? I would really appreciate that.
Hi, I'm Lorette Willis with Praise Moves Fitness Ministry. You're here with us at the Prayer Farm, and you're also
The
at
Prayer
our
Farm.
worldwide home on the web, praisemoves.com. I invite you to become a part of Praise Moves Fitness Ministry by subscribing to our Fit News. You'll also get our 21-day Christian fitness program when you do that.
Wow.
We have super subscriber specials. We have great articles, teaching CDs. We also have free teachings that come out on video. Oh, don't miss ChristianFitnessTeleseminar.com. That's our monthly teaching teleseminar with some great guests. Also, ChristianFitnessKit.com with a lot of downloadable.
So that's the lady that does it. The turned cheek position. Okay, great guys. All right, so now we're gonna go for the overhead pestilence. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. All right. Okay. Oh, let's do the stubborn pharaoh, huh? Nice.
Proverbs 4, verses 20 through 23. God's health prescription.
So let's all do it. Let's do it with her. This is a Praise Moves workout. Here we go.
My son, attend to my words. Incline your ear
Probably is on Christian Mingle,
to
yeah.
my sayings. Let them not depart
Repentant
from before
Roman.
your eyes. Keep them in the midst of your heart,
This is the Wandering Jew.
for they are life.
Syrian
that find
preacher.
them, and health.
This is the
for all
Immaculate
their
Conception.
flesh. Keep your heart with all
Amen.
diligence, for out of it flows the issues of life.
Beautiful stuff. The burning bush, yeah. Burning bush is a good one. Here's kind of a longer workout. This one's really interesting.
Never use Ziploc bags again.
Ah, shit. I'm getting blasted. Here we go. Never use Ziploc bags. Okay. This is the Lot's wife. This is the pillar of salt.
The 91st Psalm, the importance of our safety and protection in the secret place.
Correct, Caro. This is indeed yoga. It's just reciting Bible verses while doing yoga. You know, they didn't invent new poses or anything. This is yoga. So that's, you know, that's the other interesting thing about this. What's another one? king, oh man, I know one of those kings had like concubines, was like Samson's concubine or something. That'd be a good pose.
Of the Most High God.
Beautiful stuff.
He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow
This is the
of the
Nephilim.
Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge
This is the
and
sleepy
my
Nephilim.
fortress, my God. In Him will I trust. Surely He will
Plague of
deliver you
locusts.
from the snare of the fowler.
This is the
and
blood of the
perilous
firstborn.
pestilence. He shall cover you with His feathers,
Oh shit.
and under His wings you shall take refuge. His truth shall be your
Samson's
shield.
haircut. That's good.
and
Solomon.
buckler.
Solomon, thank you.
You will not be
Samson's
afraid
last haircut.
of the terror by night, nor the arrow that flies by day, nor the pestilence that walks in darkness.
A lot of stuff about
nor
pestilence
the
in
destruction
this
that lays
exercise.
waste at noonday.
Angel of
A
death
thousand
casting out of the garden.
shall fall at
Adam's
your side.
rib.
10,000 at your right hand,
The serpent.
but it will not come near you. Only with your eyes shall you look and see the reward of the wicked. Because you have made the Lord, who is my refuge, even the Most High, your dwelling place, no evil
Golgotha
shall befall
grind.
you, neither shall any plague come nigh your dwelling.
Love it.
For He shall give His angels charge over you to keep you in all your ways. In their hands they shall bear
Beautiful
you up,
stuff. The Most High.
lest you dash your foot
Noah's
against a
Ark.
stone.
Lucifer's temptation.
You shall tread upon the lion and the cobra, the young lion and the serpent. You shall.
Like, how would you follow this? I mean, I think the only way you could follow this is as if you had been is if you'd been doing yoga for a long time, and then in your head you'd be thinking the actual names of the poses. So maybe you'd have to have just converted to Christianity after, or maybe you've been a Christian your whole life, you've done yoga your whole life, but you just didn't know that there was any kind of conflict, and then
Trample underfoot.
here we go,
Because He has set His love upon me,
Isaac upon the
says
altar,
the Lord,
very good.
I will deliver him. I will set him on high, because he has known my name.
Right.
He will call upon me, and I will answer him.
So it is yoga, and so if you go to the website, so we've got, this might be kind of hard to read, but is yoga trying to ruin Christianity? My free ebook reveals yoga's dirty little secret. Learn what yoga really is based on my 22 years in yoga and New Age, plus what Hindus and yogis say. Yoga poses are offerings to what? What? The Lord of Yoga is who? There is no such thing as Christian yoga. There
is a Christ-centered alternative.
So that's good. That's offered to you. Christian yoga? No. Yoga and Christianity do not mix. As a child growing up on Long Island, I was quick to entertain. I was also quick to follow my mother into the practice of yoga. We'd not heard of so-called Christian yoga yet. We both thought yoga was only exercise. Yoga is not just exercise. You may even be familiar with so-called Christian yoga, which is very different from praise moves, the Christian alternative to yoga. So it's a whole... There are yoga videos for pregnant mothers, senior citizens, toddlers, and babies, even yoga with your dog, goat, or snake. There's rage yoga, where people scream obscenities and drink beer while doing yoga exercises. No, I'm not making that up. People are so hungry for a spiritual experience, there's even yoga in the graveyard.
Meet me in the boneyard.
Meet me in the boneyard for yoga. There's a practice called yoga mortis. Yes, like rigor mortis. So yeah, I think you get it. Yogis are surrendered fully unto me, said Hindu god Krishna. So, you know, Christ only, no Krishna is the thing here. This is a long page. Oh no, there's just a bunch of comments. Love it. Love it. Causing a brother or sister to stumble? What if I stumble? What if I fall? Anybody like jars of clay? So yeah, there's, you know, there's 2021's training dates. You know, there's a lot here on the Praise Moves website. 20-minute praise moves. It is yoga, okay? So this is just what we're dealing with here. Christian yoga. And I want to give out a big blessing to ye. Okay. I want to bless you. Tonight. Oh, I want to bless you. Oh, yeah. Oh, I want to bless you. Makes me want to get small, this yoga. Oh, these praise moves make me want to get small. Have you ever seen me this small, Mom? Have you ever seen me this small? No. I'm so small now. I do yoga, and I'm going to hell for it. Oh, I'm going to hell. I'm going to hell because I stretch. I offer myself up to Krishna. That's bad. I need the praise moves to save my ass. Doing praise moves, Mom. Look at me. Saving my soul. Praise moves. Praise moves. Praise me. The praise moves. Feel Christ in my arms. Not Krishna. Ow! Oh, now I'm small. Now I'm real small. Now I'm so small. Now I'm real small. Now I'm so small. Now I'm small. Now I lean back, do my praise moves. Now I'm so small. Now I'm so small. Do my praise moves. 'Cause I'm so small. I don't want to go to hell. I don't want to go to hell. Beautiful work today, everyone. Beautiful, beautiful work today, everyone. So you know, I feel like I've never really explained this. We have a Patreon, and what we do for the patrons most often is after these streams. After these streams, we continue streaming on Patreon. So if you want to join the other part of the stream, it's on Patreon. There's never any story advancement there. It's just more watching videos and hanging out. So if you'd like to join us, that's patreon.com/holdspaceformytribe. We have this shirt. We have the beautiful shirt at holdspaceformytribe.storeenvy.com. I'll show that shirt here. Just a second. We got some new colors of it and stuff. And that goes to a nonprofit that's trying to get rid of the Native American sports mascots in the U.S. For many of you, that probably doesn't matter. You don't live in the U.S., but you know, the hookup on those tracks you've been plugging. Oh, what I'm listening to now? You know what? Yeah, made by someone named Dar Golan, Dargolan, and it's 80s music and 90s music. Yeah, those are on YouTube somewhere. Thanks, Ethel. That's so nice of you to put that in there. So yeah, I'll just keep going on the Patreon. We got the shirts, whatever. Hey,
I really appreciate you hanging out.
this is a very, very fun thing in my life, and I really, really enjoy it. I watch the Little Thursday Boy streams, and I just crack up, man. I mean, all the work he puts into the design of the stream layouts and everything. The last one with the TV and the Bruce Willis songs, man, so funny. It was cracking me up. Such good stuff. Well, yeah, big bless. One thing I'll do another I'll do like a 3D modeling stream at some point. I have ideas of what we could do now. I spent a little time trying to figure out what we could make, and and hopefully how it would be helpful to everyone. I got some ideas now. So we'll do that. We'll do another 3D modeling stream. Big bless everyone for being here. I started doing this in June, and we're in mid-Feb now. That's yeah. What a year, huh? What a year. But this is, I love this. I love doing this.
Love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all.
Oh, okay, so people would be into the 3D thing. We'll do it. And it'll be recorded, and that'll just be on YouTube for anybody to watch. For anybody who wants that. And so I'm going to go, and we'll be on the Patreon, and give me 10 to 15
minutes, and then we'll be
there. Big bless. Big bless. Eat your chocolate. Eat your raw chocolate, please. Okay, I'll know if you don't. I'll know.